Ready?
Duty.
Okie dokie. Quiet on the set.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Coming to you live from Deltona, Florida. Celebrating over 10 years plus. And still running. Who would have ever thought they would last this long? Lunch with no other than the dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack. Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the Shroud of the Avatar news so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices. So, Laz, where are you in Owl's Head before we start and finish off the intro? What?
Login server is not responding.
Shroud bath?
Hold on. Let me send you that nice, beautiful screenshot. I was wondering whether you were in or not, but
yes, I have been in for 10 minutes. But hey, while we're doing that.
there it is.
No, it's going to be even better. Go to shroudoftheavatar.com right now.
Shroudoftheavatar.com. Okay, let's see.
Oh no. Good thing is people can see my history. There's no porn on there. It's amazing.
You hide it well.
Private tabs.
Here we go.
Shroud of the Avatar webpage not responding.
Yes.
Whoopsies.
Yeah, didn't see my post in uni because, this site can't be reached.
Yes. So let's go over to the Shroud Discord and
there's nothing there as of yet.
Yeah.
And
Shroud fall down, go boom.
Let me do a login here real quick on the main website. Oh, I can't even log in. Oh, yes, I
Yeah.
can. Okay, hold on. That's gonna let me
I
do it.
can't even access the main website. Dun, 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 dun,
Let's see.
dun. But yes.
It says live server online, QA server offline.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you. Here it is. This is what this one says.
But yeah, yep. Now try to log in.
Let's see. Let's see if it finally lets me. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
There it goes.
And QA server is actually reporting is both are up now. But hey, continuing on with our intro.
Yeah, now it says it's open. Okay, it was offline just a second ago.
Yeah. To finish our intro, if you are a Shroud player and you want to get in on our streamer bundles, you can always type in "Bang Bundle Me" to get in on those. Remember, you must be a Shroud player. If you are interested in Steam keys and you want to enter in the Steam key giveaway on Laz's side, which is twitch.tv/NBNN News, you need to type in "Bang I love free shit." If you want to do it on my side, twitch.tv/Cynicist, it is "Bang the Bote."
Here we are. Hello,
Bang
Al
it.
said.
Bang it hard.
Yeah, sure. Yes, and as someone direct messaged me, another fucking outage.
Yeah,
Lol.
see, I'm not the only one.
Yes. Maybe we shouldn't be using 25-year-old servers.
Well, they are drinking 25-year-old scotch.
Yeah.
They can't afford 25-year-old scotch.
Yes.
Okay, let's try that again. There we go.
But yeah.
There's the announcement.
Shroud Logic.
Absolutely, but
fun.
welcome to today's show, boys and girls, as I finally get into Shroud of the Avatar. It is Monday, June 9th, 2025, here inside and outside Shroud of the Avatar.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm sure that me not being able to get in, and there's other people who are having the same problem momentarily there, and yeah. And it says, you guys are the only people streaming every day at the same time. You would think they would have the good sense not to fuck things up during your show.
Consistency.
Yeah. You would think, but, you know.
That's funny. AI overview of I'm trying to figure out who actually hosts the website. I know at one point in time it was on AWS, but I thought they moved it to something else.
Yeah, I'm going to refresh now and see what happens.
You're refreshing the main page?
Yeah, it looks like it's still down though.
No. Oh, wait. Yeah. Yep. We're having problems.
Yeah, site can't be reached. Still sitting there. Yeah. ShroudOfTheAvatar.com.
Let's see. I'm doing the ping. No ping. Couldn't find the host name.
Yeah.
What? DNS issues? Da.
Yeah, got me. Got me.
Shroud Logic.
Well, hopefully, the fact that we've already they forget to pay the DNS bill now, that's pretty hard
Yeah.
to do. I mean, you pay for your hosting fees, and but that takes care of everything pretty much. There is no separate bill. I'm just curious as to, we've already, I hope you were able to load up the topics that I gave you earlier.
Yes, I was able to, but I'm now afraid to click the
Yeah,
refresh
I don't
button
want to hit the
on
refresh button
things.
on any of them either
Um,
because, yeah. So thankfully, we do a little
let's
bit of this prep in advance. Otherwise, this would be a very short show.
no. It would be a very fun show of.
Well, yeah.
Um, okay, so let's see. DNS lookup. Shroudoftheavatar.com DNS lookup.
Morgan says the site's reachable from Germany.
Yeah. The
Different servers.
the fun part is I am using the MX Toolbox thing to do a. They couldn't find any. Okay, am I spelling Shroud of the Avatar correctly here? You tell me.
AWS.
Okay, now MX Toolbox. I'm using the tool page for the DNS lookup to see what the DNS servers are for that.
Yeah, that's a lie. That's a big lie, though. AI overview.
Yeah, well, other than I'm aware of that, but that's where I was going to go look at the DNS, going to go look at other things. I dun. Since I can't ping it, can't do an NS lookup on shroudoftheavatar.com. So what's going on with their DNS records?
Yeah, so should we debunk this AI overview real quick before we move on?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, so registered. Hold on. I'm still playing around with this stuff. We don't need the AI overview. I just laughed at it. But
Oh,
if you
yeah,
want to,
but
we can.
yeah, but ShroudedAvatar.com is hosted by AWS. While the website and game were originally developed by Portalarium, the company's assets and development, including the game Shroud of the Avatar Forsaken Virtues, were acquired by Catnip Games in October 2019. Not true. The actual assets were obtained in January 2019, and
Well,
they did not release it to the public until October when we were there at the convention. And people were asking, hey, what's up with this? What's up with that? What's up with this other shady shit? And they were like, oh, well, we sort of sold the company several months ago and blah, 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 blah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that was after, but in January of 2019 was when Catnip Games LLC was formed.
Right. And when it was sold. But according to this,
Yeah.
Catnip was owned by Chris Spears, who was the CTO of Portalarium and became its president in 2019, which I believe we know to also not be true. He was president even earlier than that because we've actually
Yes.
seen those documents and covered that. But
Correct. Yeah.
while the game and website are now managed by Catnip Games, the server infrastructure is handled by AWS.
Not even true.
Yeah, well, as at this point, yeah. I'm gonna jump over to this because we were talking about this. We're still waiting for the upload to YouTube so we can actually have a transcript of
Yes.
last Thursday's live stream, so we can do a little bit more searching and thoroughly combing through the stream, so we don't have to sit there and actually watch for hours on end while we go and find things that we wanted to talk about. And it had dawned upon me that while we were having this conversation, everybody started, getting into this thing about, well, it depends on what the upload speed is and what the, but, and I didn't think about it at the time, but no, it doesn't. As I pointed out last week, there's a button on Twitch. When you click that button, it will upload directly to YouTube, as I stated, and it
Oh,
doesn't
it's hard.
require you to have your computer and your internet. It uses Twitch's servers to go directly to the YouTube servers. So that point of, oh well, it may take so much time because of whoever's direct internet connection. No, that is just totally out the window because it goes directly from Twitch to YouTube using their servers, and none of that really matters because they're not doing what I do on a normal basis. Now, most people probably don't know that while we're doing this show, I am actually recording a local version every day when we do this. I don't use that format because while we're streaming, depending on the format that you stream in, depends on whether you can actually, what's the word I want to say? If the stream happens to break or fail for some reason in the middle of a stream, the format that you use will depend on whether you can actually recover that recording or not. And if you're not using the right format, you won't be able to recover your live stream because it'll just get cut off and be done. So I use a format that can be recovered. If we happen to die in the middle of a stream, it will actually save that in that format, and I can actually use it. Um, Whereas most everybody else is streaming in a different format, most likely the MP4 format, which will get discombobulated, and yeah, you're screwed if you happen to lose your connection in the middle of your live stream and your recording gets stopped because it just ruins the whole
So,
file.
so I will say that this appears to be a DNS issue
Yeah.
today.
What's up, Too Seldom?
So the website's back up, right?
Is it? Let me see.
Yes, it is back up currently. Okay. And since I was playing around with the MX Toolbox Super Tool and using the DNS settings to look up their DNS,
Yeah, it is back.
before
You are correct.
it was not responding. Right? Now it is responding. So had you clicked on that Super Tool page that I gave you for
Yeah, I didn't
and
worry
you could have
about that.
done all, see, but yeah, so something happened to the DNS settings for the domain. And remember, expoundit.net is the German company. So Shroud of the Avatar is registered in Germany.
Is it really?
Yes. Yes. So Expoundit GBR. Frank
Very
Schroll
interesting.
trading as Expoundit.
Okay.
And if you do a Google search, it's Germany.
I was, trading as, I didn't realize
Yeah.
what that meant. Yeah, okay, very cool.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, we're still waiting, like I said, on the YouTube upload, and when we get there, we will do a little bit more dissecting of this last week's live stream. But meanwhile, I knew this was going to happen as soon as I saw this reply to Conjure a Dragon's post, and I laughed my ass off to myself because once again we're not reading the fucking bug reports. We're not reading the bug reports,
What?
and we're replying with stupid ass stuff that, well, let's just get right to it. As we've
Which one
covered
are we
this
going
before,
to?
cannot place construction ropes on wooden pier section of a full water lot. Now, of course, you and I actually went out and visited.
Went out. Yes.
Went out,
Yes.
did a whole piece on this for about a half hour. Verified this, and of course, wait till you see this fucking answer because you're just gonna die.
So, as a refresher, because we did cover this a month and a half ago.
Yes.
Details. I have placed a watermill home on the water lot. The lot has a pier between the stone marker and the placed home that belongs to the player lot. I tried to place several items on the pier that at other locations are placeable on the separate pier. Construction ropes looks like a wooden mast with ropes on it to fasten a ship with the rope. Cannot be placed on the pier in front of the water mill. However, I can place a wooden cube on the pier and place the construction ropes on top of the cube.
Ready for this?
Alley-oop.
Scrolling.
Can't replicate. It places just fine, both on the main walkway on the wide edge piece, which is terrible since the side coil floats in midair. It's huge and a small placement tolerance, but it does work even without shrinking it.
Yes. What part of pier attached to the lot did you not understand? Does this look like a pier attached to the lot where she's standing testing this? Does that even remotely look like a pier attached to a lot? Remotely.
Scroll back up. So, notice also in her picture, it doesn't have the stone marker.
Yes. Also,
Yes.
hold on. I gotta do this. I gotta go into here.
But Conjurer did respond with not the stone bridge, the wooden pier before the stone bridge. My watermill in Moon Shadow is placed so that the river water's current would actually be able to turn the wheel and not octagonal to the river.
Yeah, but let's go back to
you mean perpendicular.
Let's go back to the title. Okay, let's go back to the title. What does the title specifically say about this lot?
Cannot place construction ropes on the wooden pier section of a full water lot.
A full water lot, not a regular water lot, a full water lot. Does anybody know what the difference between a regular water lot is and a full water lot? Me, I do. Any of you guys out there know what the difference is?
A full water lot has the lot marker placed in the water. Therefore, a connecting pier.
No, it's full.
Yes. It's full.
Let's take a quick trip.
Okay, are we going to...
We're going to go to Snug.
Are we going to Moonch? Okay, we're going to Snug. Because... And which place are we going to? Because
right to the main docks.
Okay.
We're gonna. Oh no, you're hungry. Not it's hungry. It's full.
I am
So
hungry
it's
as
not,
well.
yeah,
It
it's
is
full.
lunchtime.
It's not hungry. It's full, Tina. You might be hungry.
And
Okay. So if we come over here, we just happen to have a full water lot placed right here. And a full water lot is a water lot that can be placed like this, that can be placed anywhere. Actually, the best example is the one all the way out there.
yeah.
Okay, because a full water lot can
Oh
be
shit!
placed.
Fucking! I clicked the wrong boat.
Yeah, well, it
I clicked the
wasn't the
big boat,
boat.
not the little boat.
While you do that, I'm going to run along the shoreline on the other side and just place a regular water lot. So
Yes,
that
a
we have one of
regular
each.
water lot would be connected partially to.
Actually, I'm going to have to go over to the. I don't know if I'll get
I
one
gotta
over
find.
here.
Damn it! Fuck. Now, since it didn't teleport me to the one directly for Snug Harbor. So
Or to
a
take you
regular
over to
water
German.
lot is connect. It took me down to the edge of the docks and not, and the Snug Harbor teleporter's all the way at the end of the docks. But a regular water lot is partially on land and has a little stone bridge over it. Oi.
Yeah, I think I have
Yes.
to run to the beach in order to place this.
Yes. Which side did you go to? There you are.
I had to
Okay,
come over to
I'm
this side.
swimming. I see you swimming now.
Yes. Okay, I think I should be able to place it right here.
Don't. May not, because the dirt's a little bit of a ramp. You may need to come further down
Yeah.
to where I'm at. Over by your beach. Like right over here would probably be best.
I'm just looking for a space where it turns green.
Right in here. I'm
Where
willing
are
to
you
bet.
at? Okay, you think over here is best?
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I think this is gonna be it. Huh. Not having
Is
much
it not
luck.
letting you? Is it related to this shelf right here?
I don't know what it's related to. It's been a while since I've tried to place a regular water lot.
I know.
But you all get the idea. This water lot has to actually connect to land. I wish I can just find it, and let's try up over here. We get closer. Maybe right here will work, where it's pretty straight.
Shroud logic.
There it is. Okay. There we go. That placed. So that's what happens when you place your standard water lot. Your standard water lot places the stone right on the ground. Does not have a pier attached to it. So that descriptor alone should have been more than enough to make you understand that it wasn't just a lot, and it wasn't just the place on the actual property as shown in this picture, because somebody was not reading this picture. This is like, oh, this works. Yeah, how about we
Yes.
read the descriptors, take a minute to comprehend what is being said, and then actually, um, yeah. Hello. Do
And
you see where he actually gives you the you know uh, actual slash bug with the location, the metropolis, the
Moonshadow,
yeah, yeah. But
and
no,
then from
just
there
walks
we
right.
have a little bit.
Now this here you could actually see she just placed this slot on a regular water lot because
Yes.
it's sitting against the grass. It's not sitting on a dock. So instead of getting a full water lot marker, yes. So anyway, back to Conjure Dragon here, who says, I do have the pole with the rope now standing, but it's actually standing on a large kodo, and the kodo is laying on the wooden pier, because apparently you can do that. And then, just out of, me copa,
Mea
soda
culpa.
72472. No, I'm sorry. No, oops, I missed it. Oh yeah, sorry. Here's an issue. Yeah,
Here's the bug report.
here's the bug report. Yeah, yeah. It includes the
Yeah.
location. I know, Tina. How many times does she complain that you didn't include the location so I can go test it, but then she tests it someplace where it's not actually the location, not actually on the type of lot, not and
And
goes and tries to
I am out
dismiss
at
this.
Conjurer's Place.
Are you on to Moonshadow?
Yeah, I went to Moonshadow.
Okay, let's go out to Moonshadow.
And the teleport is the Zweiger or whatever the fuck it is. Oh,
Yeah.
watermill in German. Because you can
Water
see the
Island.
marker right here. And I will be right back. Grabbing
Yep.
caffeine while you're coming.
I'm a coming. I'm a coming. But while I'm coming, yeah, this is what kills me. Upgrade my town? No, I've given them enough money until they get their act together. Yeah, no more money. They get the $9 a month, and even then, I'm to the point where I don't even want to spend that anymore. But yes, here it is
Here is
where
the
he
lot.
is that the post he's talking about right there?
This is the yes, it
Yeah,
is.
this is the
This
post.
this is the water. Yeah. And you can see the kodo at the bottom of it for the
Yes,
construction ropes.
but this is definitely on the pier, not on the house. It's on the pier of a full water lot, which is a whole world different than, I guess I should switch over to the screen so that everybody could actually see what
And
we're
see?
looking at. Yes, there
Yeah,
it
that would
is.
help.
And then if you look there really close, there's a little kodo down underneath the construction ropes. Hard to see on our
Yeah.
screen, but yeah.
Little
But
hint
yes,
of gold.
yeah,
They got a crown
But
of the city on a dock.
yep,
yes,
go
because
pick it up.
he can place other things on the on top or on the dock, but this is something. So basically, they just have to go in and like
So
click a check box and make this decoable on this lot.
Laz, this is a silly question. Does this mean that
Yes.
you're getting emails again?
Yeah, it took 2 days, by the way. Let me go back to my mail here
And while
because
we're recalling back to the lot, it is also the butt of the hour,
the butt,
which
the butt.
means we have to pull a giveaway
Yeah, I'd only
on both
gotten
streams.
4 emails on the 4th, the day they say that they banned that one person. And then I didn't get any emails until the 6th, 2 days later, when a whole
Mm.
bunch of, including this post, came in, and a bunch of patch pending, submitted, needs testing, other stuff that came in. And now the last couple of days we've had,
You know, I can't see what you're talking about at all. So,
yeah. Well, here, I'll give you just a quick screenshot so you can see it.
yeah.
I will give you a screenshot of my mail screen so you can see dates and times. And anybody who wants to come into Discord can come in and just take a peek if you want to. I mean, actually, I can just throw this screenshot up on screen, up on the. I can do this and put this up there, and then I can show you that on the 6th I just got a handful, and then I'm sorry, on the 4th I got a handful, and then nothing through till the 6th, and then a whole bunch started coming in on the 6th again, now the 7th and the 8th. Haven't seen anything as of yet today, but yes, emails are now coming back in. Did you announce who got your
Knight Rider.
Knight Rider? Okay, I gotta pull mine.
It got mailed already and reopened.
Gotta pull mine. Gotta pull it. Let's see who's gonna get lucky. Too seldom. Too seldom. Congratulations, you got yourself a streamer bundle. And let's see, who is too seldom in game? Too seldom. I think I've got you in my list. Oh, I don't. Interesting. Oh, yes, I do. Reckless. There you are. You are there. But thank you for shouting that out and making life a little easier.
Yes.
But it's so much easier for me to just copy and paste it. So all I got to do is go, boom, Reckless. And by the way, yes, it is the 9th of the month. And we have yet to get this month's streamer bundles. Go figure. Hey, I'm still selling stuff in Sultan. I didn't even know these vendors had shit on them still. Got to be a good 6 months since I've actually stocked a vendor. But anyway, moving right along. Hey, Pop Lancerman's looking for some leech bait.
Oh.
Yeah, if anybody missed that reference.
Someone's going to go party up and XP.
Indeed. But yeah, that post in itself just made me
wobble the mind.
It just makes the mind wobble, makes me face palm even more because, you know, can we just read and comprehend and maybe go to the location that he supplied, because you complain that people don't put the information there. And when they do, you don't use the information that was provided, and you go and you place your own lot and you do something that has absolutely nothing to do with it. And you go, oh, all is well here in Shroud of the Avatar Fairy Tale Land. And you're wrong. Yeah, we may not be right all the time, but, you know, and when we are wrong, we will actually tell you we were wrong, unlike other people who, you know, just, you know, I didn't do it. The old Bart Simpson, I didn't do it, not my fault. Or I did it.
Pets.
Or I did it.
Pets covered in stuff. I didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Or I did it. It wasn't the team who did it. I did it. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. What do we 2+ weeks into that new hardware announcement that we're waiting for this month.
No, we're 2+ years into that new hardware
Well,
announcement.
I'm talking about the latest announcement that came out. In the next month, we're gonna do this.
2 months.
Yeah.
So a month and a half.
Anyway,
So I guess someone forgot to pay the bill to the hosting company for the DNS for the renewal of the domain.
that would
possibly.
surprise me. Wouldn't be a first
That's
time.
good. Yeah. Da, 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 da.
You should be able to just go check the registrar and see
Yeah.
when it renews, right?
Yes. Da, 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 da. That's what I'm checking right now. Da, 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 da.
Pay your bills.
Come on. I don't want all the suggestions. I just want the who is on it. Yes, I'm aware that the domain is unavailable. I want the fucking who is.
So did you just type in who is?
Yeah. Okay. Da, 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 da. No, updated on February 15th.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so this is a DNS problem at expounded.net.
Very, very interesting. Now let's talk about another interesting one, and then we'll talk about a little bit about this new property that's coming out. This was the ancient stone lava fishing grotto. Do you remember this one?
I gotta find that link.
Not a bug.
Oh, the occlusion problem.
Yes.
Yeah, Crown Store Acid is occluded ancient stone lava fishing grotto. And Crown Store Acid is occluded from land. There's a bounding box around the grotto preventing it from being inspected. Click on the preview icon to inspect the model. Followed by alley-oop. Ravalox, what is this box? I mean, I wouldn't expect you could see anything but the pile of rocks that makes the outside anyway, but not technically a bug. The walls are there to ensure that, one, the visual effects don't bleed into the adjacent room in the dungeon, to ensure if the player's camera finds itself in a position to see into the lava tubes, they will not see other rooms in the void. The 3D preview is an unintended side effect. Isn't an unintended side effect a bug? Unintended is bug.
Yeah. Unintended bug.
Side effect. Yeah. But as noted, the preview will not show anything of use with the walls present. Here's an image without the walls from the angle shown above.
Now,
okay, so if we go into the Crown Store,
yeah, which I already done,
and go to the ancient stone lava fishing grotto.
Yeah. Now, what do
Click
you
the little
notice?
preview button.
Yeah, what do you notice off the bat that's different from all the rest of these as you rotate this around? Do you catch that
I,
immediately?
I they're all invisible for things where things are not drawn.
No. Do you see the whole box that should not be there?
No, the cube. No,
You don't see the cube?
no, I do not. I'm clicking on the icy ancient stone cathedral, and I do not see a cube around this
Ancient
that would
stone
prevent view.
lava, not
I'm
icy.
I'm aware, but I was bringing up the other one, and the cube container for all the invisible walls.
Okay,
I
so you don't see this.
No, I do. I definitely do. I
Oh,
see
that's what I'm
the cube.
asking. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that
But
cube should not be visible, right?
if you click on the other three that are for the ancient stone room fishing grotto,
Right. Okay. I
you
see what
can
you're
pan
saying.
that one around.
Right, but no cube.
No cube. Well, actually, certain angles you can kind of see a cube, but
Not like this
then
one. Yeah.
not like that one. And the ancient icy stone cathedral, no cube visible at all.
Yeah. I think it's just a screw up in how they did the sketch fab or how this was done.
Yes.
This cube shouldn't be there. It was just my thoughts.
No,
Yeah.
it should not be there at all.
Yeah, yeah. We should not see this cube blocking everything in the grotto whatsoever. Yeah, that's the problem.
This is one where Ravelox being extra special here and not
Special.
testing the view from the other assets that are essentially the same thing.
Yeah.
Because the ancient stone room fishing grotto is
Let's see,
and the
where's other
ancient
one?
icy do not have that issue, and they are essentially the same thing.
Yeah. Although I do see parts of a wall
Yeah,
in
but I mean,
backgrounds of this one, yes, but
yeah,
you can actually see through what you need to see. I think somebody just didn't
yes,
do their due diligence when running that through Sketchfab. And
yeah.
there's the icy. Yeah, the icy, same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, see, Shroud logic.
Now, do you recall him talking about making the new lava room? Did you happen to catch that?
Oh, I stopped watching the stream
Okay.
after like
Well,
no. So
apparently, apparently he didn't just take the ancient minecart dungeon and use that as a prototype. Apparently, he decided to start from scratch to create the new one. And the new one doesn't have 5 connections, it has 8 connections coming off of it, which just makes me, let's see, what was the minecart cost? Because this is going to be adventure design minecart.
we got to wait for them to figure out how to
Yeah,
actually update something. It's $39.
$39. So I don't even want to know what this new room is going to cost. If this one's $39 and the amount of time that's going in. Oh, by the way, didn't you? I don't know if you heard. And again, I'm not holding my breath on this one, but the Lord of the Isle final deliverable is coming soon, at least pixel wise. The silver rings are still out in the
Oh,
void someplace because apparently they're not on the hook for the silver rings. That's somebody else, according to Ravlox. Somebody else is on the hook for other deliverables, but not them.
um, where does the
They'll-
subscription payment go to again?
Let me think. Is that old company Portalarium? Portalarium.
Oh, oh. um, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
If
I
they're
know.
the fun part is if they're not on the hook for it, then why are they still delivering things related to
Well,
it?
apparently they're on the hook for the pixel crack, but not the physical
What?
item. Yeah, Shroud logic, man. Shroud logic.
Yeah.
You know? But again, I am not holding my breath till I actually see said object materialize.
No.
To the Lord of the Isle folks who spent $15,000 to get their
Yes.
stuff and have been waiting, what, 4 years now? When was the Lord of the Isle offered?
Um, I don't know, but that makes me want to message someone that we know that was doing something.
Yeah, apparently that wasn't all true either.
What? That they
I
didn't
I
follow
I
through with their
I
statement?
I can't comment on that publicly, but
Well, I mean that's why I'm being so. They didn't follow through with their comment.
uh, I will type this to you real quick.
Yes. I do not see my messages with that person anymore, so they either changed their name or I do not know who it was. Oh, I know exactly who it was, but they may have deleted their Discord account or changed their name, one of the two.
Okay, let me do my spell check. And there we go. So this is what actually happened according to my information.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that was enough to get
Yeah,
the
I mean
boot. That was
that is
enough to get the boot.
a bootable thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, SodaWiki LOTI. Let's see if we have this. LOTI doesn't come up with anything, so
Lord of the Isle.
Lord of the
Now the real question
Isle,
is
episode
when
2
was it
bundle.
announced?
One
That's the real
of
question.
let's see. I'm looking to see if there was a date posted. There were 24 bundles up for sale. I think only 8 or
Yes.
9 of them actually got sold, and they weren't that much. They were only. I thought they were a lot more.
8,000. 7,000 to 7,500 to 8,000.
Yeah, 799, 7999, 7499, and 6999. 1 through 8 were the 7,000. 9 through 16 were 7,500, and 17 to 24 were 8,000, which makes absolutely no fucking sense why you wouldn't just put them all at the same friggin' price.
No.
But it does not give us a date when this was. It was an episode 2 bundle.
Yes.
Uh, 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 and
Let's see.
let's just see if I can edit this. What it says. No, view history. That's what I want. When was this put in? So it was put
So,
in January 2019. So this is when the page was created. So
Shroud math.
6 years ago. Over
So,
6 years.
and remember who was the CEO of Portalarium in 2019 until it was sold to Catnip Games?
One and the same, Mr. Spears.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. Shroud logic.
Logic.
I still remember him yelling about that company where the CEO sold the company assets to himself for $5,
$5.
and how
$5.
he was not like that.
Yeah.
$5 foot long.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't even know if he paid for it. So.
Yeah, we don't know a whole lot.
We don't know nothing. We just work here.
Yeah.
But you know what I do know? Yeah, and Chris did the exact same thing. We don't know exactly that. We have a good feeling for it there, Tina, exactly, but we don't know details because that's when they became pretty tight-lipped about everything. But fortunately for you guys and gals, not that way with us. We're here willing to talk about it and tell you about everything we find and come across, including today's fail of login servers were down temporarily for a few minutes. Whether their fault, not their fault, don't know whose fault it was, but it was somebody's fault.
Hosting company DNS fail because I tried to do DNS lookup on the domain and that was not coming up. And it's not related to their registration either. So this would be hosting company as far as the hosting of the domain name.
But what's not our problem, well, it is our problem, is we've got to pick some winners now. So let's go ahead and find out who those lucky people are going to be. And right now, Conjurer Dragon is going to get my streamer bundle. Congratulations, Conjurer Dragon.
You know who's getting mine? Morkin.
Hey, Morkin.
Getting my streamer bundle. Yeah, and you killed the streamer bundles a little early today, but yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Minute and a half left.
I've got 3 minutes left.
I got
or two something.
2.5 minutes. Yeah. Okay,
Time
so I beat you to it today. I beat you to it today.
Okay.
Let's put it that way.
And today I'm 8 seconds behind according to time buddies. And that's because my my computer was completely off.
Mine is 3.4 seconds behind today.
But hey, you know who's getting a Steam key?
I don't know who's getting the key fee.
Super Drap Forever getting a copy of this. This is a fun one. Okay. Tunguska, the Visitation Enhanced Edition.
Interesting.
And that is a $15 game. And now I got to go find Super Drap.
Okay, well, I'm going to close the final giveaway, pick our final winner, and that's going to be Tina O'Neill. And Tina, you're just going to love this one, I'm sure. I got to look this up. This is funny. Tina O'Neill, you're going to get yourself a copy of Disco Simulator on Steam. Disco Simulator on Steam.
Does it include mirrors with piles of coke on them?
I don't know, but this looks they've got the whole dance floor thing. I'm gonna give you a link so you can just look at this real quick.
And I love the groovy. But yes,
That
but it
Disco
is now
Simulator
time for
is
us to get out of here.
$14.99 going out to Tina. And I got to throw this up on screen real quick because this looks too funny. I got to play this back. This actually looks like, an 80s disco. People on the dance floor dancing around and lights and lasers, and you got to build it from scratch and set up your DJ stage and set up your dance floor. There you go. There goes the Travolta dance floor.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, time for us to get the flock out of here for today. We will be back tomorrow for Taco Tuesday right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Lil.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye bye.
See ya.